until 8:45 p.m. This evening. This is one of several clusters of thunderstorms that we've seen over the past hours. They've continued to populate over northwest Arkansas and the River Valley, and this is just the beginning. We're going to see several rounds of these isolated thunderstorms continuing to push through the rest of the evening tonight and even into the early hours tomorrow morning. So taking a look at the severe thunderstorm warning right now, again, it's for Washington and Madison counties, and they've even cut it down just a little bit right now. It's still going to go out till 8:45, but they initially issued this warning because of the high winds. We saw about 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts through this isolated thunderstorm, and you can see it's kind of starting to grow together now. We're going to see some heavy rain, which is a great thing right now. Even though we're seeing some high winds along with this right now, some rainfall across both northwest Arkansas and the River Valley heading throughout the rest of this evening is exactly what we need right now because of these drought-like conditions that we've been suffering through the past several weeks. So let's take a wider look at what we're seeing right now. Again, we have that one severe thunderstorm warning, but we've had a couple rounds of rain today, and we've again seen several pop-up thunderstorms. We're seeing a lot of loud thunder, a lot of lightning strikes along with this as well, but it's very isolated. We're only seeing a couple spots, mainly across northwest Arkansas right now. You can see again that warning that we have for Washington and Madison, and then we have some thunderstorms moving into northern Carroll County. And right now, the River Valley is pretty quiet. We have seen some thunderstorms pop up, but again, this is our first one that's gone above those severe limits to issue a warning. And again, it's just because of those high winds that were along with that. Now, as we continue out throughout the rest of the night, we could see a few more thunderstorms pop up just because of the combination of how warm it is, and finally we're getting some rainfall across northwest Arkansas and the rest of the River Valley. We did have another heat advisory for today for the River Valley. So again, we saw warm temperatures today. Now that this cold front is starting to bring some thunderstorms across northwest Arkansas, again, we could see the potential for some more warnings to be populated the rest of the night tonight. But we do have that level 1 severe risk for the rest of this evening. Again, we could see some high wind gusts, which is why we saw that first warning issued. We could see some small hail along with that as well. We've been tracking this cold front coming down, producing those thunderstorms again over the past several hours, and it will continue to push through northwest Arkansas, especially into the River Valley as we get into the late hours tonight. We're taking a look at FUTURECAST real quick of what we're going to see. This is a shot of 8 p.m. tonight. You can see all that rain starting to come together now. We're starting to see some heavier pockets of rain involved with that as well. And then taking a look from 8 to 9:30, that's when we see some really heavy rain starting to populate along with that. We're going to see some thunderstorms embedded in this system as well. This is going to continue to push through 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock, and we're finally going to see it start to move out by the time we get into the early hours tomorrow morning. Again, this is going to last, taking a look until about 1 to 2 a.m. is when we're going to see this rain finally come to an end. But several hours of rain right now, again, is exactly what we need. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the drought monitor right now. This was updated this past Thursday, and you can see the entire state of Arkansas has some type of abnormally dry conditions right now. Now, we saw that northern Arkansas is the most dry out of the rest of the state. We're seeing just those dry levels across the rest of the state. But even Governor Asa Hutchinson has issued that declaration emergency for our farmers across Arkansas just because of how dry it's been and the lack of rainfall that we've seen. So again, we are going to continue the rest of the night tonight with some heavy rainfall, which is going to be exactly what we need. But I want to show you why exactly this rainfall is not going to help out our temperatures very much. We're seeing some cooler temperatures heading through the rest of the night tonight, just because that cold front again is bringing some thunderstorms. But heading throughout the rest of the week, we are just going to see dangerous temperatures return. So again, some rain tonight, and then heading throughout Tuesday or Monday and then into Tuesday, that's when we see that big jump, and we're going to see some dangerous warm temperatures throughout the rest of the week, which is just going to dry all that moisture up. So we really need some good rain tonight to help us out throughout the rest of the week, as we'll see those actual temperatures above 100 degrees. Those heat index values could be anywhere between 110 and 115, especially across the river valley, as we're going to see those actual temperatures anywhere between 105 to 110. So again, we have a warm week coming up after this weekend, but let's just take another look real quick at that severe thunderstorm warning. Again, really just because of those high winds that we saw involved with that cell. We saw 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts involved with that. No hail as of right now, but again, this heavy rain is a good thing. Even though we do have this severe thunderstorm warning, some high winds are going to be in some isolated spots tonight, and then late tonight is when all these isolated thunderstorms start to come together and we get a really good downpour of rain as it continues to kind of come together through northwest Arkansas. And then as soon as it's moving into the river valley, that's when we'll start to see it all come together, and we'll see that push through further down south into the southern portion of the state for some active rain really the rest of the night. Right now, we're just taking a wide look at our DMA and just seeing just some scattered thunderstorms right now. We've only had one warning so far. We could see some more the rest of the night tonight. The river valley is very quiet right now. They've seen some pop-up showers here and there. We've seen some lightning cores here and there, but again, no warnings across the river valley so far. It's really not until we get into late tonight around, again, 10 o'clock is when those storms start to all come together, producing the heaviest rain that we're going to see, and quite possibly we could see some thunderstorms involved in that as well. So we're going to go ahead and get off real quick. We're just updating you on this severe thunderstorm warning again for Washington and Madison County. It's got about another 20-ish minutes of this warning, and then that warning, we'll see if they will continue to allow it to continue to push further out into central Arkansas. But right now we just have that one warning, and again, this rain is a good thing. We'll update you if we have any more active weather for the rest of the night tonight.